Hello and welcome to MyHouse. MyHouse was built by Anthony Venturini, David Lamb, Jordan Marsaw, Jordan Stoddard, Gabe Samaniego, Peter Murphy, Peyton Runyon, and Quinn Dowdery. MyHouse was built using React, React Hooks, Redux, Node SAS, GraphQL, Node.js, Postgres, and the Amazon Web Suite of Amplify, Cognito, AppSync, S3, and Elastic Beanstalk. Let's click this button, head back up to the top. We'll go ahead and enter an address here. This is an address where I actually used to live, so we'll go ahead and select that one, click Get Started. You can see that we first land on this welcome page where we get an initial value range between 389 and 484,000. So if we answer a few more questions here, we can get a more accurate valuation. So let's go ahead and do that. Types of countertops, we'll say granite. Types of kitchen flooring, we'll say hardwood. Age of roof, we'll say 15 plus years, and we don't have a furnace, we'll go ahead and click skip. We can review and make changes to our answers here, and then click register. Once we get through the registration process, we're going to land on our MyHouse dashboard page, and the very first time we land here, we're going to get greeted with this nice welcome modal. We can click next and go through a quick onboarding tutorial which tells us about the different tools that are available to us within our dashboard. Click done, and on the right hand side you can see we do get our new valuation, and this number is based off the initial value range plus the answers to the questions that you gave, so it's dynamic based off of that information. Next, you can see we can scroll down, we see we have additional information here: square footage, bedrooms, baths, year built, acres. This is information you didn't have to enter yourself. In fact, our data science team scraped public parcel data and we input it for you, which is really nice because nobody really likes to fill out forms. Let's head over to the MyHouse Profile Page next, where you can see that we can make changes to our backdrop image. We can make changes to our profile image as well. We can scroll down, we can add images to a gallery. And as I'm doing this, I just want to mention that everything you see on this page was custom built by our team. There are no npm packages. We can also delete images. We can click on a single image to take a look at it. And then we can scroll down and we can make changes to our home story. We can also make changes to our recent upgrades. And what's great is that in the background, we're actually making API calls to send this information to our database. It happens seamlessly. The user doesn't even notice what's happening, but this data will get persisted. We can also make these changes to our finishes and our parcel data. Next, we land on our valuation playground where we can select different upgrades that we might want to make to our home, and we can see how they might affect the value of our home. So for instance, if we select engineered wood, we can see the cost estimate, valuation effect, and the ROI is about 50%. So this might be a good upgrade to make. Next, we land on our mortgage calculator where we can enter an initial mortgage amount. Let's say that we put in $300,000. We're going to pay that off over the course of 30 years with a 4% interest rate. We can see our monthly payment here along with the number of years that we'll require to pay that loan off. Next, we land in the design studio where we can get inspiration for different rooms within the home. We click the button, we get nice professional images loading up, and as you can see, we do also have that infinite scroll functionality, which is quite nice. And as we go up, we can do this for any room in the home, including the kitchen, and it's quite beautiful, and we get great inspiration for different things we might want to do. Lastly, we're in our settings page where we can make some changes to the profile image, name, email, and password associated with this account. So as you've seen, MyHouse has pixel perfect design and an amazing user experience. But what we're more proud of within our team was the planning and teamwork that went into making this project reality. It's not just that we built an amazing app, it's that we built it the right way, with hundreds of unit tests and small modular files that separate concerns so that they're easy to debug and understand. Our file structure and naming conventions are clear and consistent throughout, and ultimately the code base is exceptionally scalable, including on the back end, because utilizing AWS gives us the capacity to make 1,000 API calls per second before reaching rate limits. We had to learn new technologies and integrate them with technologies that we were familiar with. We had to understand each other's strengths and weaknesses, and we think you'll agree the final product speaks for itself. Thank you so much for your time. This has been MyHouse.